So I'm personally a bigger fan of Skywrath core because of how strong his lane is. But I'm a bigger fan of a quicker Blink Dagger, so...
Well, you could even... Ancient Apparition could maybe middle as well.
Sure.
Get that fast Aghanims to shut down the Necro.
The good thing about A solo, especially on the mid lane, is that he gets to level 6 very quickly, like 4 or 5 minutes in the game, and that makes the side lane suddenly a lot more dangerous. That coincides with the first nighttime as well, so you could easily TP in and gank, have an Ice Blast. And especially when you're on the mid lane, your Ice Blast distance from mid to top or mid to bottom is just long enough where you get the big AoE, but short enough where you could kind of get a good gang off.
Have you ever seen Mid-Air Shaker in a pro game?
Virtus.Pro.
I think Hani used to actually play it,
really?
But he plays it off lane, so I'm not...
I think EGM is really good at the hero, so I think he will be the one playing it.
Okay.
But I'm just wondering.
I think Dendi might have played Mid-Air Shaker once or twice. I'm not sure.
Okay, so they still could pick their mid laner or their off laner here, or even they could do anything they want.
They could do anything.
Yeah, they really can.
10 seconds remaining.
Faceless Void.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So we still don't know where the lanes are.
No, well, yeah, kind of true, but at least they have a bit of physical damage for late game. They also have the setup for the Lich ulti, and kind of for Puck as well.
Yeah, I see this as essentially a hard counter to LC.
Yeah.
Because she could do whatever she wants. Chrono is going to settle that situation and...
settle that situation.
Yeah, I mean, Chrono combines well with Chain Frost, like you said.
The thing is, though, if he duels someone, and even if Void Chronos, you still have the Skywrath burst damage and the AoE on top, so they're still dead.
That's true. But your LC is generally going to be dead as well.
Reserve time.
But you see that when you start with... Jeez, this is such an early game oriented draft.
It is a mid-air shaker.
All right.
Or offlane.
We don't know. I guess we'll finally know once kind of they meet in. But Sing Sing will be playing the Eye Hunter.
No, it is definitely mid then.
So I think VP's got much more of a balanced lineup. But I think 10-15 minutes in the game, especially when TIE Hunter finishes Blink, and I imagine Quaitfa's going to get an early Blink as well, and the Pycat. Like once these Blinks come up, Team Tinker could just run away with the game.
So, for example,
lineup do you like more?
I think it's easier to judge Virtus.Pro's lineup. Like, I haven't really seen enough at mid-air shaker to say, okay, it's this good, or I feel it's going to do this. Like, essentially, he just farms, doesn't he, for the first 10 minutes?
Remaining.
Yeah, pretty much.
And gets that early Blink Dagger.
5 seconds
so does
remaining.
And if VP is doing the dual lanes, it kind of sinks their supports into staying in the lane, so pretty good.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So
let's
BZZ.
quickly introduce who is playing what.
Battle.
We got Boba handling the Skywrath Mage. Meanwhile, EGM trailing behind with Ancient Apparition. Sing Sing with the TIE Hunter. It's been playing that multiple games. LC, of course, being handled by Pycat. Last but not least, Quaitfa playing a little bit of a rare carry Earthshaker.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. He's rushing a bottle, so I think he is actually going mid. And on the other side, we have Sidoi playing the Faceless Void. G playing the Puck. Y'all on Ogre McGee. Jotun on Lich. And BZZ on the Necrophos.
So, right off the bat, I like the fact that G is on a hero like Puck.
It's actually, he needs that hero. Like, I've seen him playing Viper quite a bit. And every time I've watched G in the past, he's that big playmaker, kind of goes in too deep and gets out.
He's a great kind of mechanical player that could get the last hits, kind of outlast it, out-harass the other player, and Puck has the stats to really back it up. And you have a really high payout, especially against this kind of very early to mid-oriented lineup from Team Tinker. If you get a quick blink and slow down their dagger, that's absolutely huge. So Team Tinker, I think they were kind of grouping up mid, trying to scout out some information, trying to predict the lane, but they didn't get too much information in return, apart from the fact that they see Sidoi going up top. And seeing Sidoi going up top gives you the fact that, alright, it's going to be
aggressive tri-lane.
Huh. I didn't expect an aggressive tri-lane featuring a Lich. Because Lich doesn't have a nuke level 1.
Yeah, but you're not really going to die with this lane, I don't think. They have Ogre for this. Oh, it's just a dual lane, okay.
I guess Ogre's going to just go up top and pool or whatever else.
This is my favorite dual lane in pubs.
Lich, Necro.
Lich, Necro.
Alright, tell me how this lane works and why is it strong.
Well, basically you just sit back and farm. And no, it's honestly what you do. And you learn the Heartstopper and you make them mad.
Now, when I see you play, you level up the Heartstopper.
Yeah, I max it. But that,
Is that what we're gonna expect from
he's
here?
leveled at level 1.
Yeah, I think we're not gonna see that
No, I
being
think-
leveled up.
Well, my logic is if you're not getting last hits, the saddest is kind of not that good. But,
Well, you probably want to level up the pulse, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yo has a double damage, so he's coming in and actually trying to block the pulls. Getting a little bit of harassing.
Koif is already on, like, okay, he has his bottle coming out to him, so it's not too bad.
He's gone for the very, very quick bottle, which he kind of needs. Puck is gonna out-harass him quite hard.
I can see G having a field day mid on this hero.
Yeah. But actually, the person that has the most CS right now by far is Sing Sing. 8
Look
CS.
where he is.
Yeah,
He's
he's got every CS in the first 2 waves, and he's just zoning the bejesus out of Sadoy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Good.
I think Sadoy might need to just get a Qualm Blade this game, because his damage is going to be somewhat sapped from the...
Against any melee hero, Tidehunter just has the biggest laugh ever.
Yeah.
And he keeps faking the Anchor Smash as well to kind of keep the threat of Anchor Smash up.
Do you think this Ogre has to go top lane to help out a little bit?
Well, every time I see VP, actually, they do something similar to this every game. They just have a support looming around middle, just to give G the first little bit of farm.
Yep.
And get him that early start. And then after that, he rotates back to a lane and starts pulling her.
Kind of like pulling a page out of 4ASC, right?
Yeah.
Jirax does a lot for the team. But,
But y'all mightn't actually initiate it, he just shows his face, you know what I mean?
okay. Yo does find himself the S4 rune, as MV calls it. I'm not sure what he would do with the rune though, but... any case, this bottom lane is actually doing pretty good. It's gonna get harassed a lot. Actually, you know, Chilling Touch is allowing Boba to hit really hard.
The Lich is allowing the Necros to gain levels though, ridiculous.
Yeah. But they're running pretty low on regen. Actually, never mind. Necrophos got like 5 more tangos.
But it's not the, like, oh my god, the haste rune?
They're doing some work. I'm not sure if they want a Fire Blast. I think Ignited would have done a little bit more for them, and they're gonna turn things around here. Boba taking, EGM taking a couple of hits.
This is perfect. This is exactly what you want in this lane. You don't want to, like, straight up kill them. Just annoy them and, like, use up all the tangos slowly and surely. That's what Heartstopper does. Like, it's
Yeah. I mean, I guess you want to kill them, but if you don't, the
Yeah,
follow-up
you're-
of the Heartstopper harass essentially is pretty good, especially against a melee core like Highcat's LC.
like they actually only have 1 salve left. Boba has 2 tangos, but that's it.
So do you think that even though you're running a defensive tri lane that has a lot of nuking, you want to kind of scale it back a little bit, play a little bit more passively, or do you think that just plays into Lich too much?
Well, the thing is, like, they're not going to overextend. Well, they should. I don't think they will. And then all they do is just relax and farm. Like, you're not going to get into a position where you can go on them because of the heal and because of the Ogre's tankiness. Like, he's always going to be on the front line, just in your face.
Yep. I guess you just kind of farm it slow and let Sing Sing get away with this game, yeah. He's actually gone for the energy booster first, which is something you don't see first, but...
He's done this again. I heard MV talking about the 3 points in Kraken share in the last game. What do you think of it?
I'm kind of not a big fan of it, especially in this 1v1 situation. Sure, he's not going to take any damage, but his farm speed, especially during the early to mid game, is going to suffer quite a bit. Now, there isn't any support for him stacking any big camps or any of the ancients, so
Bit of a sneaky smoke going on here.
he's not going to gain too much even if you have a level 3 anchor, but you're up in the grill of that void all the time. The mid gank, nice.
He does a lot of right click
Silence, yeah.
Ooh,
Boba starting with that boots of speed is paying off hugely with getting that first blood and the silence off.
Koifa with 3 points and then Jan told him you hit like so hard early game. All you need is that just tiny bit of lockdown so you can get up their face.
Yeah, but back to Sing Sing's void. I guess Sing Sing's tied. I guess we just kind of have to ask him, right? We have the opportunity to do so, and maybe we should. It's a very interesting build. I don't understand it too much because I don't think it's too good. But, we'll see.
I'm sure he has like some logic for it. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing. Okay, Pikecat in the bottom lane only has stick. Like, that's all he has now. And he has his heal, but he's actually been forced to pull for himself.
Which is fine, I think, because normally when your supports are not helping you like that, you expect them to do something very important, which, you know, taking first blood mid, I think fills that role. So it's all good.
But giving the extra bit of space to Necrolite isn't
Yeah.
ideal.
I think even with the supports here, I think Necrolite will still get farmed. And it looks like we're going to see a coil in the river right now. And Yo is going to get blown up. He's going to get 1 kill, but here comes a little bit Kofi. Oh, that might actually tick in. No, it's a little bit too far. G will bottle up.
Can he regoose?
I think he's going to try. He's got orb, but looks like
it's quite difficult to land an orb when they know it's coming. Because it's a very slow moving projectile.
But he does gain control of the 6-minute rune, which is not bad.
Did you just fall down in a chair?
Yeah, my chair just kind of gave up on me.
Pycat has got this haste rune bottom.
It's good to see that this game is a lot more aggressive, and G is going to come around. He does not have coil, and looks like Sing Sing's going to back off. A tough kill.
Well, they had Chronosphere.
Under attack.
I think they...
800 health though, and he's got 3 Kraken, right?
Okay, so Sing Sing being level 6, he has a TB scroll. Do you expect a rotation of him early, or?
I think it's good to force a kill on the bottom, but it looks like they might not need. Look at Jotum's health! Chilling touch. No joke.
You definitely don't want to die with Necrolite though, like him. Or like at this stage of the game with Ice Armor on him.
Huh, it's interesting that he actually has Ice Armor. What do you think about that?
That's pretty good against...
I mean, I just think you want every point of sacrifice that you could kind of go for without being too greedy.
Well, 1 value point isn't so bad in the lane like this.
And that cooldown though. Shave 8 seconds off the sacrifice cooldown. It's like...
His BZZ gonna get a Midas though.
Looks like he's saving up for it.
Like, and Mick is pretty weak, I guess, against AA. It's not as good as it could be. There's always that Athos build that I like as well.
I think all of the suggestions you made, apart from Mechas, sounds decent, right?
Yeah.
So we'll just see how he wants to do it. Looks like we might see a gank coming on the mid lane here. Coil's at the ready.
Y'all desperately needs this.
Here we go. The coil's going to be used. Any TP coming in? No TP just yet. But look at that trap. G is out of it, but here comes the support. Pycat does have duel, and he's running very, very fast. He's going to get a little bit of Ice Armor help, but the supports are coming in from the back line. Winner, winner.
Koifa does not care about Ice Armor.
Yeah. Well, that's 10 damage and counting.
When you play Legion Commander, even though he didn't have such a good laning stage, if he just kind of rotates well and picks up a few kills, I think he's not doing too bad.
Normally, as a safe lane core, I really dislike just TPing in for a kill like that, because you generally lose a lot of farm as a result. But in this case, you get 10 permanent damage, which is very important. You
give EGM the much needed levels.
You give him the level 6, which is also the other very important. And now like Pycat comes back, so I think that teleport worked out perfectly. You want everything you wanted from that TP.
He's still saving up the gold. It looks like it might be that Midas.
And it's more of like a catch-up Midas, it feels like, in this game. Then let's farm. Here comes the Chrono.
They have the Necro ulti, but it's not enough.
There's no damage. Level 3 Kraken's real. He's gonna drop his Ravage, which
nothing. The stick made it look like he actually did no damage.
Well, and here comes the TP. Man, Sam's actually everywhere where he needs to be. Sing Sing might still. Oh, the bash. The Manor double bash.
Oh my god.
The Kraken though.
Holy crap.
I guess that's why you level up the Kraken to 3.
He had 4 people beating on him, and it didn't look like they were doing any damage.
You know what? I'm gonna say if you're playing TIE Hunter in like solo rank play, this might be the build. Because normally when you play in a professional game like this, you have the camp stacked for you where you go in with 2 Kraken, max anchor, and you just clear all the wave and you get a quick dagger. But let's face it, in solo rank play, nobody stacks for you. So just having better lane sustain with that level up Kraken might be the way to go. Especially against a melee hero.
Is Midas the correct item to go Nikolai? He's going it, but...
Yeah, I think it is. I think he needs to catch up in terms of farm and experience. Getting up to that level 11 Reaper Scythe is pretty important.
We've almost been seeing like the massive return of Midas. Like in a few of these games, like 3 or 4 Midases on a team.
Yeah, I mean at the beginning of 6.82, we all say like Midas is a bad item because they increase your net worth, doesn't allow you to fight well, and then the comeback mechanic works for the other team. Looks like we're gonna see a little bit of fight here. Look at the base damage. She is gonna be dead.
Holy crap.
Jeez.
Because of the rotations of the force.
It's actually Boba. Yeah, Boba's just winning this game right now for Tinker.
Even when they tried a 3-man smoke gank middle, Koifa had Boba sitting behind him ready. And that allowed him to get this ridiculously early blink dagger.
Also pointing out on Koifa's skill build. He's got 1 point into Fissure and max enchant totem.
Yeah, it's for the
extra 400% damage output.
It's only 400%.
Actually, if you look at the way that fissure mana costs increase, it's pretty hefty per level. So leaving it at 1, just using it as a stun and aftershock damage.
Oh.
Look at Koifa, man. He needs a bit more mana to drop off a second enchantment. Blink, fissure, it's gonna get off the hit, and here's the silence! Boba just communicating well with his teammate and just running a freight train.
He actually enchanted during the phase.
Well done. Bottom lane looks like Chrono is gonna get dropped off. Chain Frost bouncing about. It's gonna get, wow. Looks like it's perfectly microed. Jeez.
Did you ever play GoldenEye when you could control the rocket?
No, I didn't.
There was like a rocket that you
Dire's
could
middle
control. Maybe it wasn't
tower is
GoldenEye.
under
It was some
attack.
game on the Nintendo 64. Like imagine you could do that with Chain Frost. Like just go first person.
But I think the pick of Earthshaker, and more importantly, the pick of Skywrath has done what it is intended to do, right? They're just
yeah.
killing people and delaying their items. And if you look at G, normally at this point, he's like 5-0 and has a Blink Dagger. But
Radiant's
unfortunately, he's
middle
still working
tower
towards
is
it.
under attack.
Do you think that's due to how tanky Earthshaker is and the rotations of Wulba as well?
Yeah, I think a lot of times with Puck, you harass him a couple of times, you drop a coil, you could just probably
Radiant's
solo kill
bottom
him.
tower is under attack.
Especially if you have a support rotating in. But every time that VP
Dire's
support
top
rotate in,
tower is under
Sam is
attack.
just
He's ready
already
to rock.
there, you
Yep.
know?
Okay. And EGM's level 7 now as well. He's gone for max cold feet, like he's 3 points in cold feet. Do you reckon that's for the duel? Well, what's the story with that?
I think you have a lot of setup stunts for your team. Like, it's a duel, it's a ravage, it's a fissure, so it's also, you know, a pretty high damage you can spell. And
Team Tinker
Dire's
are rotating
top
around,
tower
but the
is under attack.
VP are watching everything. They have amazing wards here.
they are at the same time, they're pretty scared and they're not farming that well, right? They have
Yeah.
3 heroes on the mid lane, which, you know, only one is farming, and then they have 2 heroes on the bottom lane. So sure, they know where Tinker kind of is, but they can't punish and they
Radiant's
can't
middle
like push a
tower is
tower,
under
they can't
attack.
accelerate farm. So I think this is still going pretty good for Tinker. I think
Dire's top
Virtus.Pro
tower
needs
is
to make
under
a big
attack.
play once they have Blink on Puck.
They push really fast with Earthshaker as well, with that max level in Chantol.
Oh yeah, something that we don't kind of think about too much when we see about Earthshaker, because it's always support.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Like
under attack.
you'll very rarely have this many
Dire's
levels at this stage again,
structures are
unless you're a
fortified.
god.
And you won't put them into
Dire's
exactly,
middle
yeah.
tower
Enchant
is
tower.
under attack.
Holy crap, he has 1.5k gold. You just get a 4-staff now, don't you? And go for
I
that.
think with damage. Shadow
Damage?
Blade. I mean,
Okay.
this is like the carry shaker, right? You already got the most important piece, which is the early Blink.
I think a 4-staff is really good against your team though. Like you can force out people when they get necro ulted and like prevent a bit of damage.
Okay, I mean, I think they're both definitely good items.
Dire's middle
So-
tower is under attack.
That's the risk of on Midas first on necro line.
Right,
You just blow up.
but VP is not stopping with this rotation. They just ran past the T1 tower with Sadoy, so they know. But EGM just ran into the meat grinder, drops off the ice blast before dying, but nobody's focusing on him. Mystic Flare and a Fissure's gonna get the kill. Chain Frost is gonna bounce about. Duel's gonna come out. Boba's gonna be dead for sure, I think. Yeah, he is. But Pycat wins another duel. And honestly, things are going fairly well here for Team Tinker. They killed Void first before he even dropped Chrono. That's the most important thing.
Ridiculous. Void has so little items. Because he went up against the Tidehunter from Sing.
And you're right, it is 4-staff and Earthshaker.
Oh, G with the... I think he might be in trouble.
Okay.
I think Koikfizz...
Oh, the S4 rune.
Okay. So a quick blink from G in the other direction.
So Team Tinker's winning pretty hard in terms of the rotations, but they haven't got more than one tower to show for it. How far do you think Virtus.Pro is behind? Like, I say if they win like a 3-man fight or something, they're kind of right back in this game.
There's still the necro ulti. You can't really count the necro ulti.
They're lane, Blink, enchant again, bang. And,
Like obviously, Team Tinker have a large advantage right now, and like their map dominance is pretty strong. Like VP are having to play as like 3 and 2 because of the heroes that Team Tinker have. Like they have them solo pick off heroes like Legion, and
Yep.
he's zoning in on that Blink Dagger as well. And when he gets that, I really fear for VP.
wait,
like
is actually Legion the solo pick-off hero, or is it the Earthshaker?
it's both. Like
It's more so the Earthshaker now, right? Because even with the Blink duel, you almost need like an Ice Blast to help you out. Right now, Pycat, jeez, is just killing everybody.
It's Bulba as well. He's always involved in these kills. He is 6-2-3.
Yeah, Bobo doesn't even need to follow the Earthshaker anymore. Mid lane again here, Fissure. Looks like a little bit misplacement.
Dire's bottom tower.
And they'll back
is
They
off.
have the Cube 4? Okay.
Basically, if you don't have an Ogre Magi standing right behind you as you farm, you actually can't farm. Because in theory, Earthshaker could just kill you.
I think he kills you anyway.
Well, if Ogre
you attack-
Magi is fast enough to stun,
Yeah.
then you can actually turn around. So, he sees that Necrolite.
Okay.
He's gonna wait for the ward.
And the way he's doing it as well, he's enchant totem first.
Yeah, that's what you do. Enchant Totem first, you blink in, Fissure, Enchant Totem again.
So you get that max damage on enchant totem. And you use your other spells like Fissure or Echo Slam to do the actual
Do you think he's
stun.
gonna level up Fissure here?
And
Or do you think he's gonna get stats?
I think you want to level up Fissure.
I mean, he
It's,
would need
it's more
some...
damage, right?
Yeah, his mana's pretty...
He has enough farm to buy whatever he wants, so I really don't think he's worrying too much about mana.
Oh, they're working on a tier 1.
Dire's
So Sing Sing has
middle tower is under attack.
1.7k gold. Do you think he gets a mechanism here?
I think a mech just makes them unkillable. Nice tower
Dire's
deny on the
middle
mid lane.
tower
Like usually we see the straight
Oh,
refresher.
here we go. Sing Sing gonna get a gush off. Coil's gonna find just Sing Sing. And nicely Chrono, but
Heals him.
where's the damage? Where's the Reaper Scythe? They drop it on Sing Sing instead. Sing Sing's gonna be fine. Ravage comes off. Sing Sing finally ducks Tycat looking for the duel. Not gonna find it. Ice Blast though. It's gonna hit on BCC. He's done. On the bottom side, it's gonna be Yo trying to run away. They don't have mana for Concussive Shot. Oh no, he does. He just needs a sight for it. And there you go. That should be
That's
an
a
easy
GC.
kill.
They have Jewel.
Yep. So, full 5-man wipe. The Reaper Scythe kill did not get the extra death timer, so
Yeah, you didn't finish him.
it almost feels like if Virtus.Pro lose one more fight like that, they're just out of the game.
Like, Void has no items. He has threads and a magic stick.
Go safe lane.
Yeah, against
Sing
a
Sing
sub.
just outlaned him really hard, I
Well,
guess.
there's nothing you can do against that. I think Tidehunter destroys any
Dire's
melee hero
bottom
nearly.
tower is under attack.
Like,
I actually wonder about his skill build,
you think more on backtrack?
because I don't think it was that important for him to level up and max backtrack in a 1v1 lane.
Max sleep?
Yeah, max sleep, max... Whoa.
Is that what you mean?
Take more into backtrack.
Yeah.
Maybe not max it, but I also found it very strange that he didn't get the Quelling Blade, because you lose so
60%
much damage, yeah, against Anchor Smash that you kind of need a little bit of help.
I don't think it was the damage that
Oh,
stopped.
Tom's dead. Oh, nice jump.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually the damage that stops him laning. I think it's the negative damage. Like, it doesn't... The constant harass is obviously really bad, but
Yeah.
not being able to get any last hit.
Now that Puck has this blink, but I almost feel like
He's had it for a while.
yeah, you don't have enough damage at this point. How many times we saw a Chrono or a Coil goes off, and BZZ is right there, right? But he can't actually Reaper Scythe. The Reaper Scythe
Because
got,
they're too high health.
right, they haven't actually got a kill out of Reaper yet.
He's level 11 now, though, so there is that.
Yeah, they just need about like 5 to 10 minutes of just chilling down. Like they can't take fights.
Well, Quickfoot is constantly on the hunt here. Like, when he gets his Echo Slam up again, I think he can solo kill anyone.
Yeah, he should be somewhat aware though, because like this time Jot.
Oh,
Oh,
Sidoi might be in a lot of trouble.
the Ice Blast misses,
Okay.
and he's respecting the Chrono because you don't know if there's a Lich Lit nearby. And by the way, there isn't a Lich
There's
nearby.
everyone nearby.
Yeah. The cool thing for him is he doesn't need to go for these kills, because look at Sing Sing mid. He's just free farming, so
He has gone for that mechanism as well.
yeah, I think the mech is just kind of like, hey, we're winning so hard.
Well, if you think about it, like how much they were struggling to kill during the Chronosphere, imagine now. With
They just can't kill.
Yeah. It's a lot on the Lich ulti and on G to do that magic burst. Like that's what'll actually do the damage in the Chronosphere.
So what do you think about Pycat transitioning back into like a
Midas?
recovery Midas, and then a blink?
Well, he got the Midas and the Blink within like 3 or 4 minutes of each other, so
It helps getting a ton of kills in between, right?
yeah, if it works, it works. Like it's not that risky because of how dominant they are in the game.
Yeah, I think when you have allies that could initiate for you, like a blink Ravage,
Yeah, and a Blink
Earthshaker,
Dire's
yeah.
bottom tower
then
is
you
under
could kind of
attack.
delay your own blink dagger a bit.
Dire's structures
When I see
are
this though, like
fortified.
Do you not think he's delaying the game, or is it just necessary in the way people are
Dire's
playing
bottom
this?
tower
What do you
has
mean
fallen.
delaying the game?
Like, it could be another item. It could be like halfway to like a Desolator or an AC or something.
Or blame or whatever.
Yeah, whatever item you choose. But do you not think, like, because of the position they're in right now, can they not finish the game against
Radiant's top
VP's team?
tower is
I mean,
under
I think
attack.
if they walk up to a tier 2
Dire's
tower,
bottom
they'll
tower
take
is
it without
under
much of a
attack.
fight. And if there is a fight, they will win the fight. So
Is it not the same for Rex then? Like, even if they get the Chronosphere.
I think going up against high ground is kind of a different story. That's where Chain Frost might get a little bit scarier. That's where Chrono will start to catch more people. So
Okay.
to answer your question, I don't think getting the Midas delays the game too much. In fact, because he got the Blitz so quickly,
So soon after it, yeah. That was my only reason for saying it.
it's like, you know, it's a free Midas almost.
Is Bulba going to get a take on, or did he just get that no tally at the start, just to have a bit of extra damage with the Arcane Bolt?
I've been seeing a lot of support Skyref nowadays, where they get just like 1 or 2 casual no talisman.
Just so for that little bit extra damage on the...
Yeah, Arcane Bolts.
Okay.
And he has upgraded to a 4-step. It's like almost a luxury item, right? It looks like solo.
Quick
kill.
fit. Ends another life.
Well, when your solo puck can survive that, it's just really sad.
As well, like, VP don't have any, like, help items, you know what I mean? They don't have any mech, they don't have any 4-staff,
Yep.
and Tinker have 2 4-staffs and a mechanism.
Well, it looks like VP wants to take a fight. And they're going to use this element of surprise because they don't have a puck, but they run right into a... Oh, they're going to jump in. Chrono, it doesn't get any from, apart from Sing Sing. This has got to be a Reaper side kill. They do actually get him.
Nice.
Here comes the Ice Blast. It does hit on 3. Are they going to counter initiate? Pycat will have blink about 6 seconds. There's a silence up on Yo. Yo's going to get dueled. Yo's going to be dead. Honestly, can't do too much about that, but I think trading in this case is not bad because look at Sing Sing's death timer.
65 seconds. I think they can still push though, even without Chain. Like, they use everything. Like, they didn't use Chain Frost, I guess.
There's Chain Frost and Coil.
Yeah.
And you don't have your mech, so I'm not sure.
I think they can turn.
I mean, you always think people could turn. The Rikus.
The Rikus is real.
Radiant's
Alright, looks like they're gonna
bottom
try to
tower
make
is
go
under
at it.
attack.
I mean, if Void does not have help, he's dead.
14 seconds on Jewel though.
He's gonna get Ice Blast. He's gonna hit. He's dead. Vigor, enchant, bang.
Okay.
You cannot farm if you don't have backup, especially when you don't see the Shaker.
BZZ's
Dire's
closing
top
on the
tower
Aghanims
is
as
under
well.
attack.
If they can get the jump on Sing in every fight, or maybe on Quickfoot.
Radiant's
Well, it's
bottom
more like
tower
that fight
has
where
fallen.
they got the jump on Sing and nobody was really nearby to help him out.
Yeah.
It was only like an LC nearby.
He gave him the heal. It wasn't enough.
Yeah. But for example, if there was like a Mystic Flare that was making people running back and forth, if there was a silence from Boba, that could have turned things around. But that was a kind of good engagement for Virtus.Pro. You can see that they're buying a lot of time, but Koifa's like running around like the fun police. It's like, hey man,
He's always kind of looming in their jungle as well, just kind of sitting around. And VP have actually warded the place where he was sitting.
and now that he has BOTs, normally when you see like, oh, I see Earthshaker farming bottom, I could go farm up top now. It's safe. Now nowhere is safe.
Bulba is 8-2-6 now. Holy
They're
crap.
gonna try to jump Sing Sing again? They need Chrono for this.
Is it worth using everything on Sing? Like, at this stage of the game, when you have people farming little lanes?
I think so. If you get the Reaper side kill every time, I think so. You just want to delay the game, right? They have 2 Midases and a Mask of Manus on Void, which allows you to farm your jungle, so it's essentially like 2.5 Midas. You just want to draw out the game.
They removed all vision from the jungle as well. Like, they used 3 sentry wards. Just trying to free that up for Necro and Void to farm.
Even though it's like a 75,000 goalie, I think Virtus.Pro, if they could win 1 or 2 fights, they're kind of right back in this, especially with those Midases.
Well, it's all the Necro really, like, as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get a huge pick on one of their cores.
I wonder what, I think with like carry Earthshakers, you don't see it nearly enough to even guess what item he's gonna get. Like, it could be anything. It could be Shadow Blade, it could be crits.
I think Daedalus is pretty good.
Sure, Daedalus is good too.
Yeah. Like, he has so much farm that I don't think it even really matters. Is Aghanim's like worth it?
Dire's
For
bottom
Shaker?
tower
What about a Veil as well? Veil could be kind of neat with their
Dire's
magic damage
structures are
count.
fortified.
I think you just want to buff your physical damage, right? If you're looking to do damage buff.
No, he's going for a BKB.
All right. Just kind of be like, hey, we're winning so much. Let's just take tower, take Raxus,
Oh, quick flip.
win the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nope. Bottom lane. Mystic Third dropped. Blink Duel used. Winner.
Dire's bottom
Same thing
tower
with the last.
has
He actually
fallen.
laughed when he got it.
Yeah, despite the fact that like if you look at how the game is
Dire's
going and you look
bottom
at the
tower
items that
is
VP
under
has,
attack.
like Ogre is halfway towards his Aghanims, which is pretty good. And then you have Aghanims already finished on Necros and a Blink. That's pretty good.
Prize.
The problem is you look over to the Void and he's just like,
It's kind of pretty hard for BZZ right now because he has to farm, and if he's the one that gets picked off, they're actually screwed.
yeah.
And they
Well,
have-
I think if anybody gets picked off, there's
well, like he's all their damage right now. Like G is doing quite a bit of damage as well, but it's,
I just don't know how Sador has this little farm.
Dire's
Oh.
middle tower is under attack.
Pycat was looking for a pick there top.
Yeah. That gave away the fact that there is vision in front of the tower, and I imagine there will be a D-War soon. Meanwhile,
Oh.
Earthshaker solo kill. I hope Webus is having fun catching all these solo kills, because it actually could happen anywhere thanks to that BLT.
It's pretty difficult as well. But the Midases on VP, I think, will be their saving grace if they can hold high ground, which you said they're really strong at. So
Yeah, I mean, if Tinker just clump up, but you know, Tinker could just walk up with Pycat and Shaker. Like, Enchant Totem hit it once, you just press attack, hit it a couple of
kind of
times.
like what they did with the Lifestealer.
Yeah, just slow siege, you know? They don't need to commit anything to it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Pycat's also gone for a BKB. Because that tells me they want to win the game, like
Yeah.
right now. Like 2 BKBs, one on Earthshaker, one on Pycat.
And it's also like, you know, they're so strong that what can they actually do if there's a BKB?
Like VP is mostly magical damage. Like
Yeah.
Void doesn't hit that hard at all.
I mean, a big part of voice damage is the bonus damage from time lock,
And that's also magical
and
damage.
that's magical too. So actually, right now VP is all made.
Oh, Huels on Pycat. Still
BKB and then you just duels your list, right? Like, I'm not sure what Jadam was thinking or expecting, but that's what happened.
DCC's here too.
I mean, here's a... Okay, there's actually no damage. This is where a fight where Tinker is gonna just kill everything. Yep,
Okay.
everybody's dead. And,
Without the Reaper on Sing,
I mean, they just don't have any damage.
Dire's top
Pycat's
tower
one
is
shot.
under
Yeah,
attack.
meanwhile Joe is, well, Enchant Totem, or sorry, Ignite's actually slowing Poipa down quite a bit, but yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah, the lack of damage is real. Is that due to the greed in their draft, or like?
I think
Since-
Sadoi just lost the lane way too hard.
Dire's
He's against a
top
Tide
tower
Hunter.
is under
Like
attack.
sending him solo against the Tide Hunter.
Right, but
Sacrificing.
no, it goes back to like maxing time walk, not getting Quelling Blade, not getting support rotation. I think it's a lot of things. And then mid game wise, I don't know how he got so little farm. I wasn't just watching from his perspective. Obviously, he's trying to dodge Earthshaker ganks and all this stuff. So
Earthshaker's been a menace, and
Yeah.
EGM is also always ice blasting him when he's solo farming.
I guess it's really unfair to say, you know, Sadoi is not getting enough farm, but
The amount of pressure is real.
yeah.
Do you think they don't actually have any wards on the map right now? Is that what EGM bought? Yeah, okay. Boba bought them. But EGM's gonna get the credit. Typical.
So I think if you're Tinker, you just secure Roche,
They have a ward mid actually, I didn't see it.
and then you just end the game.
Even if they get chronoed, like 4-man, 5-man chronoed, they don't have enough damage on them.
Well, if there's a chain
Dire's
process,
middle
so
tower is under attack.
Jadam's gonna be king. Meanwhile, Necrophos gets go.
So he's trying to get the farm, but nowhere is safe.
Actually, nowhere safe.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
He thought he
tower
was
is
safe because
under
G was
attack.
nearby, but
If you're VP, what items do you buy right now? Like, what would change the game for you? Like, would a BKB on Void even do enough?
no, they need damage.
What about a Dagon on Necrolink? Or do you need to tank up?
No, you don't. You're not tanking this. They're so far behind that.
Okay,
You just either hope they dive your fountain, or send some PayPal money. Apparently, that's also a strat.
alright, hear me now. What about a Veil? on Necrolite because of the Chain Frost and just hope for the GG Chain Frost.
Oh, yo, there's high ground. I think you want to get a combination item that give you both tank and damage. So for example, Ogre getting Aghanims, that's tank and damage, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's tank and a lot of damage.
He's not gonna have that for a long time.
This BKB from Sadoy, it's like, I need this BKB to stay alive, but I don't think that's the right item choice. I think you just go for a damage item like Maelstrom. And for Necro, I don't know what he goes.
It's such a struggle to play like this.
Yeah, with Necro, you need to be ahead.
You really do, and you also, like, you can lock down one hero, but when everyone has this much farm, like, who do you even go for? Like, it has to be Sing because of the AoE, like, Ravage.
I mean, it's been 31 minutes, and he's got 1 Reaper side kill. Like, that's how bad the game's been going.
Yeah. Do you think it... Was it a counter pick for Tinker? Because I feel that Necro would have fit really well in Tinker's lineup.
Yeah. Nope, they do. Chrono's there though, alright? They're saving the Lich. Yeah, I think the Ice Blast is
Ravage.
okay, Sadoy, actually, alright.
He didn't use it.
Traded 2 for 1 right now, but where's the Earthshaker? That's kind of the big thing. Silence, Coil, it's a good fight here. BCC not in position. Blink forward, Reaper Silence Sing Sing, they get the kill. Boba's dropping low as well.
And a gem?
Yeah, you know what?
That was awesome.
Maybe I counted them out too soon. EGM, a little bit slow. EGM's gonna be dead, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be, okay. Triple kill on BCC.
So Koigfa didn't actually have any mana when they started that fight.
Yeah.
So he ran over as quickly as he could, but obviously couldn't do much without mana.
So I guess you hope that Tinker makes poor play like that. Because not fighting, or fighting without the mana on Koigfa. And Koigfa had BOT, so all he really needed was mana to join the fight.
Yeah. Never really underestimate the control that comes from Void as well.
Yeah. And that's what we see, like some of the control that Void could have against, you know, LC in general. Something we talked about during the drafting stage.
Let's see. BKB is closing in on Void as well. I guess if they get BKB on Void, he's not really too worried about much. Like they only have...
Well, they're also not worried about him.
That's true.
Apart from a...
He's like a little kitten that you can't like push off a couch. But he's always on the couch.
That is a very accurate representation of Void. He's just couch kitten. By the way, Yo has finished Aghanims. That's a pretty big deal. I mean, you can actually swing the fight.
Definitely. Like, just get lucky on your multicast.
Yeah.
It's huge, to be honest. And you always have mana as well for the second one. That could actually change a lot.
Alright, it's going to be a BKB and Necro. So not sure how much that matters.
It's a BKB on Necro?
Yeah.
But Pycat's doing a lot of damage now, and he will soon have AC.
Right, like, it almost feels like VP is so far behind that they need to go for risky items.
Like the YOLO items.
Yeah, the big damage, and BKB is just not it.
And they, like, I guess they know they're in Russian.
Oh, they know. Can't do anything about it.
They got a gem from the last team fight though, so that'll allow them to...
Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent one. But I imagine the next fight for
Daedalus.
Team Tinker, they're gonna have the Earthshaker, and he has a Daedalus. Like,
I think he can actually one-shot any of them if he
there's a crit, yeah. Pretty much, I guess.
Let's see.
Okay, when he enchanted, he hits for like close to 750, 800.
2 times that.
And then crits, you know.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
He's luck. Nice last hit. Okay. He's got Aegis, that's why he's like running over.
BKB as well, but I guess he wants to save it.
Blink roll, but what? Okay,
He didn't even attack.
Alright, nice. Coil's gonna get a kill. I mean, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Blink, just give him hit.
Oh,
Is he God right now?
he's God.
Yeah, he's actually God.
That's why you want to give God puck. Like, if he was on a Viper there or any sort of other hero that we've been
Give
seeing
him the
play.
TA, Puck, Storm, Quap, you know. Those are his heroes. They're still getting wrecked, but you know.
AC, is that it on the career? Yeah. So this will allow them to push high ground so much easier, and then Void does even less damage. Like if it,
No, Void's magical, remember?
well, his right clicks are physical.
His 100 damage right click.
It's not too bad. Well, it's less than whichever else.
Reaper's Sight?
Not enough damage.
Not gonna get the kill. Force out the BKB though.
He has a regen rune though.
Uh-oh. G?
Don't have. Ravage is up.
Not gonna commit to that Ravage. You know, Virtus.Pro is just like, they're down 2-3 items, but they're playing well enough.
They're gamers, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they
They're
are.
constantly fighting.
Ice Blast gonna get dodged. Alright, this is where the high ground defense gotta be
Dire's
real.
middle tower is under
We need big chronos.
They don't have Reapers. They do have little. They don't have little either.
I'm not sure if they can hold this without those two ults.
The Ice Armor trying his
Dire's
best.
structures are fortified.
Work harder, Ice Armor.
Come on.
Dire's middle tower
Put it
is
back
under
into it.
attack.
It's level 3. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But
Koifa does not care.
I think VP, you're just like, okay, let's just relax. They have Dream Coil.
Dire's bottom
They still have
tower
Aegis
is
and
under
Koifa as well.
attack.
I don't know. Like, you need the God team fight. Like, the massive ones. Who do you Reaper right now? Go.
Whoever, I mean, you just get a quick kill. You don't have a target. You get a quick kill, and then
Dire's
you move
middle
on to the
tower
next kill.
has fallen.
It doesn't matter who you Reaper.
Yeah, ideally you get Koifa before he, you know, kills half your team. Or Pycat. Actually, never mind. Koifa can't be a target. It's got Aegis. So I guess it's just the LC. By the way, they want to jump in
I
from
think
behind.
Koifa just goes.
Sadoy. He's looking for a jump. That's like a 5-man chrono if he wants it.
But they're smoked. He doesn't know.
I mean, you jump in and find out, you know?
What's over here?
The enchant totem
Dire's
is already
top
tapped
tower
up.
is under attack.
He's constantly doing that. That must be terrifying if you're VV. This air checker just like hitting for nearly. What does he crit for? Like 2k?
We'll find out if he actually gets something. Oh, cake. 1.8 cake. Pretty high.
Oh my god, y'all's dead.
Oh, top lane looks like a fight's gonna break out. Link Chrono, that's gonna get down to 2. Alright, Kittens. Hit really hard. Link, okay, Sing Sing Bang. That's dead. Koifa though, nice. Yules, actually that's a misplay on the Yules. Chain Frost's gonna come out, not much balance. The coil is gonna break. Sing Sing, or sorry, EGM's gonna get burned down. So you know what? Rax is defended, and they get a couple of kills.
They got the Reaper sight on Sing as well. Yeah, so you can't buy back. I think that's really good.
So, like when you look at Tinker, they're up so far ahead, and they should easily break Rex. But I think giving away kind of these easy fights for VP is allowing them to come back.
That was without Lich ulti until like the very end as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when the Chrono was up, they didn't have a Lich ulti.
Or that just happened.
Okay.
I mean, Team Tinker is winning, and they're winning very convincingly. It's against like your EGs and your Cloud9s that those kind of plays open the doors a little bit, you know?
How long is left on Aegis? Like, did he just go in as Koifa?
I think he has like a 1 minute.
Okay. This is when I do enchant totem and just jump at someone.
Not much mana left.
So Roche is a good bit away actually. Is that 4 minutes? So the Aegis is about to wear out.
Yeah, yeah. Like less than
20. Oh, well, there
okay,
we go.
Done. Here you go.
He's like, okay, go down.
Easy. They're all dead.
2k crit. That's pretty scary.
Dire's middle tower.
Yep.
That's why I really like these managers. Okay, like that.
Okay, Reaper Scythe got a kill.
That spell.
That's
Holy
2 minutes. I mean, like,
What?
I actually think the door is slightly like just you could peek through right now.
As in, you can maybe see some light?
Maybe. They just earned 1,700 gold from that one kill.
And he's dead for 2 minutes.
Like that's gonna give you something. Like I think Tinker's so far ahead that they shouldn't lose this, but
Necro ulti is never to be underestimated.
yeah, he really isn't.
Is mine.
Do you go for a
Radiant's
refresher
bottom
real quick?
tower is under attack.
For who? Necro?
For Necro.
I think he needs to tank up. He's gonna go Shiva's guard. And Shiva's like it's tank. It's also damage a little bit.
That's 20 damage.
He's actually gone for BOTs, which I think is a waste of 2k gold.
I disagree. I
Where are
think,
you going to? You're defending your base.
okay, if you get a huge pick with the Necro ulti, you need to push. And you have
But
so much
the
time.
waves are all pushed. They should be all pushed,
The
right?
bottom lane is pushed
Well,
out for them.
it's pushed out right now, but ideally when Tinker do their push, right, they're gonna push all the lanes and then join up mid.
Sedoy just finished his BKB as well. They're not looking too shabby, and the next Roshan's up in a few minutes.
That could be I mean, imagine a scenario where they kill Tinker once again, they get the Aegis, Void gets another item.
Oh yeah, it's all of a sudden it's scary town. And Puck in this game choosing the Hex instead of the what we've been seeing a lot, which is the Aghanims.
Yeah. I guess they just need some disable. Although maybe a Dagon would have been much better for them.
For Skyrat, they're not like they kill Bulba in nearly every fight. Well, in a lot of them.
Well, it's more about killing them quicker, right?
Okay.
The quicker you kill them, you move on to the next target quicker, which VP kind of needs to do.
And it also helps with the Necro ult as well.
In any case, I could watch a lot of Tinker players. They're just having a lot of fun playing this game.
It could be a Linken's actually from G, just to protect from that Legion.
Blink door.
Yeah. I think that's actually what it might be.
Normally, I'm not a big fan of that item, but
There's certain spells and like items like Rod of Ewi and that kind of stuff that'll instantly get you.
yeah.
But at the moment, VP don't have much. I guess the Ogre can throw Ignite at you, but it's not that quick.
Wait, you saying there's a Lincoln's being built on the Radiant side?
No, I think Puck is gonna be... Oh yeah, my bad.
I was confused. I was like,
So
why is he
so
worried
much
about
right now.
Ogre? Yeah. I mean, Lincoln's is bad. Actually, or sorry, Lincoln's is not bad because it blocks a lot, right? That's kind of your point. Scouting Roche?
The silence as well from... Okay, let's see. He's going... Has he closed in any more in that Shivas? No. Let's have a look at some graphs. We'll have a good look at the graph.
I think this is where BOT gets really good for BZZ. Like, you could push top right now, and then...
Oh, I don't think he can push anywhere as BC.
Okay, there's a shaker with BOT. Never mind.
Yeah, that's what was happening to him earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hoigfa is actually going for a heart, and a heart on Earthshaker. Because Enchant Totem is base
Yeah.
damage.
Why not?
Holy crap. And is Paikai also going for a heart? I think they just want to break high ground, so they're like, okay, we're just going to all buy hearts, go up and click them towers, and then just walk back and let the heart regen us.
Alright, they're walking up the high ground. The team's gotta be all there. They see Sing Sing. If you kill Sing Sing, here we go! Oh no! It's gonna get hit! He just hit Sing Sing. Alright, they need Reaper Side. They're not doing enough damage. Reaper Side's gonna come from the multicast. The Reaper gets a kill, but Lich immediately melts. They need to get some back. The BKB all golden. They're gonna duel BZZ. He's losing so much health so very quickly. Look at the hits. And he had Plate Mail and Frost Armor. And I think that's a fight. This fight is over. That was a good try. Good try, but they needed to get more than that with the Chrono. Please do the peak little thing, you know. Actually, there's no creep wave.
Dire's bottom tower.
There's
under
one creep.
attack.
That
That's
one
all
creep
they
is
need.
like
That's all they need.
the heroic creep.
It's Paikai's little pet. Tommy.
Tommy.
Do you remember his
bottom
watermelon?
Yeah.
What was the name of that?
Who ate it?
I think it was Ted.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Fucking carried him.
Dire's bottom
I gave him a
barracks
watermelon
has
and TI
fallen.
after they
Dire's
lost.
middle barracks are under attack.
So sweet.
Like, felt good.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Alright, the hearts are finished. They have Vlads on EGM. I think they just get negative.
Yeah, everything's on cooldown for VP even when they respawn, so...
Look how quickly they take base. Holy
Dire's
crap.
top tower has fallen.
I mean, it was a kind of a
Dire's top
good attempt at
barracks
coming
are
back, but
under-
Tinker is
Dire's top barracks.
just way too strong. So, well played.
Dire's top barracks has
I mean,
fallen.
GG as well. Carry Earthshaker, being a menace all over the map. Kind of scary.
He was just like constantly looming around the jungle. Solo picking on BZZ when he was struggling to farm.
Yep.
Tough times. Welcome back, Shiva.
Indeed, yeah. It's like, are you gonna say something else apart from tough times or not? But that kind of covers it all. I think it was.